Hey friends, welcome back to our channel and welcome if you're new. I'm Angie and I enjoy sharing different projects we have going on around our home. In last week's video we went thrift shopping and then I brought you home and showed you some of the things that I found while I was out thrifting. And in today's video we are going to style some of those things in our home and just show you how I use the different pieces in everyday decor throughout our home. So without further ado, let's get started with styling. I love to find old books when I am either thrifting or at an antique store. I recently went to a beautiful store and found all of these old Reader's Digest books. They have beautiful covers, and when you find the color scheme that you want for your home, they are so beautiful to decorate with. And recently I found this red worn dictionary and I just love the look of it, and I knew that it would be beautiful for fall. So I gathered some of my other thrifted books and a lot of other thrifted items. Everything here is thrifted, and I'm just going to put it all together and make a beautiful vignette. I am slowly decorating our home for fall, and a great way that I incorporate fall decor into our home is with thrifted books. I pick out books that have the warm colors of fall and I combine them together on a shelf. And I just arrange them in different directions and different ways so that they're more of a decorative piece of decor instead of just laying on a shelf. And I just combine the colors together until I like the way that they are laid out on the shelf. And then I just keep doing this until I'm pleased with how they look together and how they are positioned. And I also like to stack other pieces on the shelf with it. I recently thrifted this cross stitch pattern of a fern, and I love the green color and how simple it is. And so I'll just prop it on the shelf behind the books to add a little bit more dimension. And then just to balance the taller books, on the right side I add this thrifted blue vase, and on the other side I will add these thrifted dogs. They have the orange and the red and the off-white in them, and so they carry that color onto the other side of the shelf. I love it when I can find interesting trays or plates at the thrift store. I recently found this South Carolina tray, and I love that it's black and it has little hints of yellow that plays well with the brass that I have going on in our den. I also thrifted this picnic basket. I love the warm browns of it and the leather straps on it and the texture, and I am going to style these two pieces together. So I just add the picnic basket onto the built-ins. I think that it goes well with the wood that I have on this built-in, and then the tray, I'll just put it on a thrifted picture easel and add two thrifted pheasants in the front of that to finish off this vignette. For this picnic basket, it's not only beautiful, it's functional for my camera equipment. I store it inside the basket, and that way my thrifted decor is not only beautiful, but it's also functional. When I'm at the thrift store, I'm always looking for beautiful thrifted decor, but I'm also looking for decor that can serve a purpose and be used as storage. I am always on the hunt for beautiful baskets to add to our home, and a while ago I found this basket. I love the shape and the texture of it. I was not loving the color, and so I did end up buying it, and I brought it home and I just ended up painting it. So keep that in mind when you're looking at baskets. Look at the shape and the texture of it. You can always change the color. I just added a little bit of paint to this basket and some dark wax. I filled it with hydrangeas and put it in our sunroom, and I absolutely love how this turned out. I have a full video showing you how I did this. I'll link it below for you in case you're interested. But I also found this basket recently. I loved the handles on it, and it wasn't the right color for my home, but I knew that it could be changed easily. So I basically did the same technique and added a little bit of dark wax to this basket, and I ended up filling it with my favorite dried hydrangeas, and I used this in our fall decor last year. I also have a video showing you this technique, and I'll link it below for you. In my last video, I asked if y'all were interested in me doing a video on how I style thrifted scarves, and the response was yes. So I've got that in the works. I'll be sharing that soon, but I recently thrifted this scarf, and I love the colors of it for fall, and so I'm just going to share one simple thing that I did with this scarf, and it was just hanging it on the hook in our hallway, and it just adds a little bit of warmth and color to the space for fall. So be on the lookout for that video soon, where I will share other ways that I style thrifted scarves. Well friends, that about wraps up this video. If you like this type of content, please give it a thumbs up. It helps out our channel so much. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. And as always, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and our blog, Our Contented Home. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye-bye.